It's important that we use a common definition of local when we talk about your purchasing. When we say local, we mean private companies with a headquarters in BC, where more than 50% of the owners are based here. When we say Canadian, we mean a private company with a headquarters in Canada outside of BC. Only private companies are included because the profit in public companies doesn't stay in the local economy. It gets distributed far and wide to shareholders. For us, all kinds of businesses are included in the term private company, including cooperatives, social enterprises owned by nonprofits, and community contribution companies. We include them because all of them keep the profits local. Most people have the hardest time with the purchasing questions. For local inventory, we mean anything that you pass on to the customer as a product, including packaging, bags, tags, etc. We want to know how much of it is locally grown or made or comes from a local supplier. For local services, we mean all of the business to business purchases you make, like banking, waste management, insurance, accounting, office supplies, car sharing, catering, printing, renovations, maintenance, etc. Do not include rent, lease, or utility payments in the services category. Also, be clear that the big five banks are not considered local, and Staples and Walmart and other places where you may purchase your office supplies are not local businesses, even if they're in your community. To calculate the totals in this section, it's usually easiest to find out your total inventory purchasing or your total services purchasing first, and then determine how much of the purchasing in that area comes from local suppliers or are locally grown or made products. Some of the questions in this section will be pulled into the infographic. So although you can leave anything you like blank, just be conscious that you'll want to at least fill in enough categories so that you end up with at least 3 pieces of data to pull into your infographic. Once your infographic is created, you'll have a chance to view it and edit it, so you can change anything you need to at that time. If you don't know if one of the products or services that you buy is local, it's pretty easy to find out. Use your internet browser to search for the company. If it comes up with a stock market symbol for the business, it is not a local company. If you think it's a private company but don't know where it's based, check the Contact Us page for an address or area code, or the About Us page for info on the company's history. The service categories where people usually get tripped up are banking. As I mentioned, the big five Canadian banks are all public companies and therefore not local. Office suppliers, Staples and Walmart, are not local. Waste management and insurance.